guys, I'm here today to do a top 5 Wednesday, and this is one of my own creation, just because I just found out that I'm going to New York City Comic Con again this fall, and there are a couple of outstanding books that I did not get to read, and I am going to try to make it my mission to complete them before New York City Comic Con. It will be a challenge just because I got so many books that I need to read from BEA, and I'm trying to read them in a timely fashion. But these are the top 5 books that just slipped through the cracks, and I'm actually kind of sad about it, so I want to catch up. So the first book I'm going to chat about is Children of Blood and Bone. A time when you go to New York City Comic Con, you just get handed books that you've never heard of, but this book was actually one that my friend Danielle really wanted. So I was online getting the book for her, and then someone says, you should get the copy for yourself. So someone in front of me gave me their copy so I could give that to my friend. So she got this, and I have it signed personally to me, and I've heard amazing things about this book. The sheer size of it was a little bit intimidating. So I did put it on like the back burner, but I really do want to read it before New York City Comic Con because I have a gut feeling there are going to be arcs of the second book. But yeah, so I really hope I like it and I hope I dive in. It's probably going to be like a fall read just because it's really, really big, or a late summer read if I know I'm going to be teaching in the city. So, but it sounds awesome. It's like a magic system. It just sounds awesome, and I know that it has different perspectives. I love books like that, so I really hope that I like it. But yeah, so that's number 1 on my TBR list. Book is Tempest and Slaughter by Tamora Pierce. Ironically, I was in a book club for Tamora Pierce, and I read her entire canon, and I really enjoyed it. And when I found out that she was coming out with like a new series, I was all over it, and then I just got super distracted. So I really want to read this so I could be fully caught up, and hoping that she's gonna come out with book 2 next year. I have to still look it up, but I really loved her entire canon, and it was just a fun read. If you have never read anything by Tamora Pierce and you are a fantasy fan and love strong kick-ass female characters, you need to dive into Tamora Pierce. If you want me to do a video discussing all of my thoughts on the series, I did talk about them in each of my wrap-ups as I was reading them, but I didn't do like a full canon review. Just let me know in the comments and I'm happily to do it. I really did enjoy the series, and I definitely want to dive back into this series. This is a prequel series about Numair, who you meet in the Wild Magic series. So this is about his time when he was in magic school, which I was not that was not my favorite series personally. I didn't love Numair and Dane's relationship, but I really do like magic schools, so hope I have better luck with this series. But I do love all her series. They're all great, but that series just wasn't my personal favorite. The next book is one that I definitely want to read this summer because it's a thriller, and I'm on a really, really big thriller kick, and it's Orphan Monster Spy, and this also came from Penguin Teen. If I recall right, it's about a Jewish girl that looks like she could be considered Aryan, and she is invited or enlisted to basically act as a spy in this German boarding school. Sounds really, really cool, and I've always wanted to dive more into World War II books, and I just really want to read it. I've heard amazing things about it, so it's definitely on my TBR list, and hopefully I'm able to read it this summer as well. I honestly have no idea why I did not read this book. Because it's about like a magic system, and it's like a high fantasy book, which right when this book came out, I think this book came in February if I'm correct, I was totally in the magic books, and I just really I don't know what happened to me, but I really want to read it. I've heard pretty good things about it, so I would love to dive into it and read it, and I really want to finish all my epic books before I go back to New York City Comic Con. Get a bunch from New York City, from BEA as well, but this one is the one outstanding book I did not read last year for Comic Con, and that has to change. The last YA book I'm going to talk about is Gunslinger Girl by Lindsay Lee. It's from Little Brown, and I've never read books about a Western before, and I know that I follow someone on Hypable.com, and her name's Danielle, and she really liked this book, and I have heard good things about it, so I hope to eventually read it, and I will give you guys my thoughts. But there are a couple adult books that I did get. There's like Daughters of the Storm is one that I got from, I think, Del Rey, and I really wanted to read that book, so hopefully I will be able to add that to my TBR as well. But let me know, if you went to New York City Comic Con, what books did you not read in a more timely fashion? I actually did much better than I did last year. and much better than I did at BEA and BookCon last year. But I still have some that I did not read in a more timely fashion. So let me know in the comments, and hopefully I'll have reviews for you guys soon. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.